Hi, my name is Samantha Stehr. I'll be talking about factors to consider before adopting a dog. Who doesn't love dogs? Most people have had or will have a dog at some point in their life, but who's to say that the dog you choose will be the dog you'll have for the rest of its life? Oftentimes, dogs are returned to shelters years after adoption and end up getting put down. I want to help ensure that you're getting the right dog for you at the right time. I've owned dogs my entire life, which is initially what led me to the veterinary technician program, where I worked for about 9 months, and I also worked at a vet clinic for about 9 months. In that time, I discovered that a role in veterinary medicine was not for me. However, it only increased my love for animals. Dogs, of course, adopting a dog, the most ideal situation would be to own that dog for its entire lifespan. There is a few factors to consider, however, before adopting a dog to ensure that, such as the physical traits of the dog. You'll want to consider the maintenance and size of that specific dog. Second, you want to consider the demeanor. And third, you want to consider the X factor, which I'm referring to as the dog breeds that were bred with a specific purpose or intent. Through owning multiple dogs myself, I have come to learn that most dog breeds are not the same. The physical traits of a dog breed is only one thing to consider before purchasing a dog. Larger dogs require more space. Basically common knowledge, but if you're living in an apartment and don't have very much space, probably a 150-pound Great Dane is not a good option for you. Next, consider longevity. Carathon states in the article Large Dogs Age Faster and Die Younger, published in March 2013, that large dogs don't live as long as smaller dogs. Great Danes are 150 pounds and live for an average of 7 years, where a toy poodle lives for an average of 14 years. Next, consider the cost. So the size of a dog can impact the amount of money you're spending annually on the dog significantly. ASPCA website includes information stating that small dogs range from an average of $580 a year, medium dogs cost an average of $695 a year, while large dogs cost an average of $875 a year. Also, consider the maintenance of a dog. Some dogs require more maintenance than others. If you want a dog with a little maintenance, get a short-haired dog breed. Louise Walsh, from an essential ebook guide to choosing your perfect canine companion, published in 2010, states that Chihuahuas are short-haired and require little grooming. Huskies have double coats, they shed all year long in clumps, and require daily vacuuming. Long coats with a smaller breed are actually the most maintenance, however. Physical traits is only one thing to consider before purchasing a dog, however. The demeanor is something else you should consider when purchasing. Consider the type of family that you have, the type of family orientation, such as children or other pets. Walsh states that some dogs behave well in most family situations, such as golden retrievers, while some aren't good in all family situations, such as families with other kids or other pets, and some thrive as the only pet or child. Also, determine if the breed is active. Some dogs may be happy sitting all day, while others need constant action. Walsh states that a Dachshund requires 10 to 20 minute walk, 20-minute walks a day, where a Cocker Spaniel requires 2 30-minute runs per day. Some dogs can actually become destructive if they're not receiving the proper exercise. Consider that if you want a happy, healthy dog. Some dogs also need constant contact, and some are okay alone. Robert Hale, from the book Choosing Your Dog, published in 2010, states that Great Danes are very dependent, and if they're alone for long periods of time, they can become sad and depressed. Demeanor is very important to consider when wanting a dog, but also what desire the dog is for. So this is what I'm referring to as the X factor. Some dogs are trained for very functional tasks, which I'm considering the X factor. Some are bred for hunting, guarding, herding. If you want a dog for a functional task, get a dog breed for that specific purpose. Gary Kohler, from article Top 10 Retrievers, refers that retrievers are bred for swimming, scenting, and their ability to handle tough weather conditions. This makes them great waterfowl dogs. This speech was meant to inform you about some of the most important factors to consider when choosing a dog breed. Considering these factors can help you choose a breed that fits your lifestyle. I want to emphasize that choosing a breed is subjective. This is not necessarily a right or wrong for any specific person, and every dog is unique and doesn't necessarily conform to all the stereotypes. However, you should take into consideration all the tangible factors that I've listed for you. Many sources are there to help you make this decision. In addition, I want you to know that a 1-year-old dog is as physically mature as a 15-year-old human.